Hey, what's up, everybody? Jason Whitaker here, and I wanted to talk to you guys about the number one reason that people fail at reaching their goals. All right, everyone knows you got to set goals, financial goals. You want to set relationship goals. You want to set, fitness goals. Everybody's got these goals. The problem is that we do these goal setting exercises fairly arbitrarily. We don't really put a lot of thought into what we set as goals. We know we're supposed to be goal oriented, so what we do is we set these really, like I said, arbitrary goals of I want to lose 20 pounds. I want to have $100,000 in the bank. I want to drive this kind of car. I want to have a beautiful, smart, witty girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever the case may be. And we set these goals, and then some of us even go as far as putting them up on the board. We have these vision boards with these goals and these things that we really want to achieve in life, and then nothing ever happens. We never achieve them. And oftentimes they just kind of slip to the back of our minds when we're doing our day-to-day routines. We begin to forget about these goals. They stop meaning anything to us. And the reason they stop meaning things to us is because, by and large, the goals never meant anything in the first place. We set these goals and we don't value these goals, right? You want to lose 20 pounds. Why? How bad do you want to lose 20 pounds? Would you die for it? Would you work so freaking hard that you come near to death to achieve that goal of losing 20 pounds? Is it something that you want more than anything in life? You probably don't. You probably really don't care that much about it. And therefore, you should never have set the goal in the first place, because if you don't value the goal, if the goal doesn't mean to you as much as everything else that's important in your life, whether that be your friends and family or maybe a television show that you value watching, right? If you don't value those goals, then they're meaningless. Don't even set them in the first place, because you're never going to achieve them, because you don't want them bad enough to go after them. If losing weight is important to you, like it's so important, like I cannot go out of this house another day looking and feeling like this anymore. I'm not going to do it. I am over it. I can no longer feel good about myself living this way. I have to lose this weight. And you begin to value that goal. You reach that goal. You will find a way, or you'll make a way, but you'll reach that goal. If having money in the bank is not important to you, it's not going to happen. You're never going to reach that goal. But if you have value for that goal, right? Like, I've got to get $275,000 in the bank. That's what I need to make sure my kids can get through college comfortably without the burden of student debt. And that is so important to me. It means so much, because I remember what it was like struggling. I remember watching my sisters struggle trying to go through college. I don't want that for my kids. I value that goal. And so for me, or for you, if that's your goal, is you want to have money for your 3 kids to go to college, and you value that goal, you're going to take the steps necessary to achieve it. But if you don't value it, it's just some random arbitrary thought, you're not going to go after it hard enough to actually achieve it. If you've got relationship goals, it's the same thing. If you really truly want to find this amazing, perfect person, you've got to up your own game. You've got to work on becoming more intelligent. You got to work on being funnier, wittier. You got to work on getting in shape so that you look better. Take care of yourself better. Go out and get some better clothes. Those types of things that you need to do in order to reach the level that you need to be at to find the person that fits the expectations of what you're wanting. If you actually value that, that's something you want to have happen, you'll take the steps to get there. And that's why setting goals is largely just BS, because it's saying, these are things that I want. But it's not enough to want them. You've got to value having that happen, or having that thing become something that's now a part of your life. And if you don't value that goal, the goal is largely meaningless. Think about New Year's resolutions, right? Everybody has these New Year's resolutions. A lot of them are centered around fitness, like 90% centered around fitness. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to quit smoking. I'm going to cut back on drinking, those kinds of things. And watch these people with their goals, right? So they'll go to the gym, and that lasts for what? Usually about 2 months. Sometime the end of February, beginning of March, you see the gym population goes right back down to normal where it was during the summer. Why is that? As those people told themselves they wanted to get in shape. They told themselves they wanted to quit smoking or quit drinking. They told themselves, yeah, this is going to be the year they're doing it. And they're doing it based off the momentum of it's the new year. This is the time that I'm supposed to be setting goals. This is the time that I'm supposed to be making changes. And they're making these goals based off of the fact that it's the New Year's. It's the time that I should be setting goals. They never valued the goal in the first place. They didn't care enough about their fitness to be in the gym in July or in August or September. Forget about those. They weren't in the gym the week of Thanksgiving. They waited until everyone else said, it's time to set goals. What are you going to do? Oh, I guess I'm going to get in shape. They didn't value that goal. If you don't value the things that you're chasing after, then you're not really going to be chasing after them. You might only just be barely walking towards them at best. And that's where most people fail. If you've got a board, a vision board, or you've got a list of goals that you've written down, I highly suggest that you rip them up. Take that piece of paper, rip it up, and throw it in the trash. Then pull out another piece of paper and write down things that you actually give a damn about. Set some goals whose accomplishment you'll actually value. Think about something that you will really, really give a damn about if you achieve it. And make those your goals. Maybe you really do want to lose some weight, but your goal is not some big arbitrary, I want to lose 50 pounds. Maybe you just want to lose 10. That you value the way that you would feel after having successfully lost 10 pounds, and set that goal. Maybe it's something to do with your career, right? Like, I want to get this promotion. If you really, truly value it, put it on the piece of paper. And if you don't put it on there. Don't waste your emotional investment in goals that don't mean anything to you. And once you have this smaller, shorter list of goals that are actually things that you give a damn about, that's what you want to hang on your wall. That's what you want to go after. And that's what you have to keep in the forefront of your mind at all times, because if you lose sight of these things, you lose the value that you have in them, and you'll stop chasing after them. And again, they'll just be another piece of paper that gets thrown in the trash, and then next year when New Year's rolls around, you're going to do the same thing again. Don't do it. Pick the things you actually give a damn about, and then relentlessly, and I mean without any bone in your body being willing to give up until you reach that goal because you value that thing so much, go after it. You want a new car. I want a new S600 Mercedes-Benz. Don't just write it down. Go to the dealership. Ask to take one for a test drive. Take a selfie of yourself sitting in that car. Put it up on the wall. That's where I want to be. I value that goal. I want to be driving that car. You want to lose weight? Like take a picture of something or someone that looks like you want to look and put that thing on your wall and be like, this is what I'm after. This is the body type that I want. And I'm going to work for that because I value that. Set goals. It's important to set goals, but don't set goals you don't care about, because if you don't care about them, you're never actually going to try to go after them.